When he talks about the matrix, we have a more clear Islamic picture about that, and that is the Malay.
Yes.
I'm going to coin a term, the Malatrix. All right.
Okay. Okay.
They've always recognized that Muslims are going to be the biggest threat.
Any unjust regime, any unjust system, any unjust philosophy will always be threatened by Islam and Muslims.
No, I'm not worried at all. I rely on God, Allah.
What do you think of Andrew Tate's thoughts on the matrix?
Mm-hmm.
I feel, when he talks about the matrix, we have an Islamic, I think, more clear Islamic picture about that, and that is the Malay.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
I'm going to coin a term, the Malatrix. All right.
Okay.
The Malatrix,
Yeah.
right? They're the elite
Yeah.
that conspire to keep authority.
Yes.
Right. So what do you think about him being so openly brazen talking about that?
Well,
that
this
something?
is why he's in prison.
Is that something more Muslims need to do, or are they going to end up in
Muslims,
jail?
even Muslims don't. Even if Muslims don't do it, the Quran does it.
Yeah.
Our deen,
Yeah.
okay, by nature, philosophical inclination,
Yeah.
Islam, okay, it gives us that courage and confidence to challenge tyranny, oppression, injustice everywhere at all times. Okay, so long as the Quran survives, so long as the Muslims are reading the Quran, that spirit of resilience and standing up to oppression will remain. No one can remove that from us. This is one of those powerful ideas we have inherited as a community that cannot be taken away from us. Historically speaking, we have faced Mongol invasions. We have faced Reconquista in Spain. We have faced crusades. We have faced colonialism. And we survive to this day. The idea remains.
Yeah.
Our philosophy still serves as one of the best options to human beings in this world today. Islam still presents a very powerful alternative to people who want to find God and have peace with God.
Is that an authentic incident that occurred with, was it Gladstone, who talked about as long as they have the Quran, we won't be able to defeat them? Okay.
Lord Macaulay, this is attributed to him. I don't know how authentic that is.
Yeah.
That Lord Macaulay in the British Parliament, he said something like this. That there was an author called William Hunter, William Wilson Hunter, W.W. Hunter. He authored a book in 1871. Are Indian Muslims, are they bound by conscience to rebel against the Queen? This was authored in the aftermath of the Indian Mutiny of 1857. Okay, this was a combination of Muslims and Hindus fighting against the colonial oppression of the British Raj or the East India Company. Okay, but the blame was put on the Muslims for some reason because Muslims were in leadership positions. The general of the army, so to say, was General Bakht Khan, who was a Mughal general. Okay, so that's why the blame was put on the Muslims. So
It seems like they've always recognized that Muslims are going to be the biggest threat for an oppressive or tyrannical regime.
any unjust regime,
Yeah.
any unjust system, any unjust philosophy, any unjust tyrannical oppressive system of governance will always be threatened by Islam and Muslims, or feel threatened, if not threatened directly. But this threat to all these oppressive, evil, tyrannical, oppressive systems in the world, in the history of the world, Islam will always stand as a challenge. And that is well recognized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's one of the things that drew Andrew Tate, because he always talked about the matrix, always talked about this control.
And what he said about Islam.
Yeah.
Why did Islam attract someone like that? He said, I have become a Muslim because you cannot insult the Prophet of Islam
Yes.